What a shirt, though, Rudy.
Yeah.
What a freaking shirt. I was going to say, don't moon us. That's what I thought you were going to do, is turn around and just... Here you go, guys. Dreist
Studios.
Good
stuff.
Reppin'. Where can other people get these shirts, or is it one of a kind?
Teespring.
Teespring?
Teespring.com.
And then they just type that in?
Teespring.com.
Does it have like
Dry Studios. DRE.
Does it have like a Instagram or something?
No. I mean, this is my...
I mean, Dry Studios doesn't have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
My personal. It's Dry Studios.
Dry Studios.
At Dry Studios.
DREIST Studios.
Studios. All one word, all lowercase.
Almost like at Talk Neighbors. Hello, yep. Instagram. Get those ads out, Rudy. You gotta promote. Promote.
If you want some whiskey.
Oh, it's way over there, though. You left a man behind. I gotta reach for it?
Want me to get it for you?
I can reach for it.
But have you noticed anything different today?
You got a haircut. That's different.
That's one thing, yes.
Do you trim at the... I'm pouring this on my own today. I'm a big boy. I put my big boy pants on. See if I can do it as well as...
Ooh, that's a little bit more than a finger.
Is it? I don't know. I'm behind this mic. I can't tell where things are.
I guess if you want to... If it's too much, you can share.
I could. I'll like funnel it to your mouth. I'll just fountain it over there to you. Okay, what's new? Because I already messed up.
The hair is new, yes. She kind of messed up a little bit.
Oh, and then I asked if you trim your beard when you get your haircut, or do you do it like the day of yourself? Or do you do it whenever?
I don't trim the beard.
Not when you get the fresh cut?
No.
Oh.
I also,
if I get cut, I gotta look fresh.
I just let it grow out and then trim it like all the way down, or pretty much shave it, and then
so it never lines up properly with your haircuts?
No.
Oh, seems like a time waster.
I mean, I'm not that.
Okay. Okay, what's new? I'm excited now.
What's new?
Yeah.
It's simple.
It's something around here.
Yeah. Has something to do with you just poured some Jameson, but guess what? We don't have.
Oh, yeah. We don't have our course.
No Coors Light.
Because guess what? It's early morning podcast time.
So what do we have instead?
We switched it up.
I don't think we can see the table.
I can see mine.
Coffee.
Coffee. You got something hot, I see.
Yeah.
I got something nice.
Because it's so cold that I was like, I wanted something hot. So Coors is still our sponsor, but because it's early, we didn't want to drink, except for you.
Early morning, we're trying to broaden our sponsors, so we went out and got ourselves a coffee company.
Urban City.
Shout
out to our sponsor, Urban City. They make delicious coffees, lattes, sandwiches, smoothies.
I've never had anything but the coffees, but they're really, like I do an iced coffee there a lot, blended. Whew, good stuff.
I go there for lunch a lot, actually.
For the actual lunch?
Yeah, they make really good sandwiches.
Ooh, like a panini?
They make paninis, I think. They make like a French dip. Delicious French dip.
Good.
Really good bagels with stuff on it.
Okay.
Shout out to the people there. Really nice. Everyone that works there is really nice.
Yeah, true that. Free ads.
Here's to you,
until
Urban
they
City.
pay us. Which hopefully their check clears.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Since it's so early, maybe we should have worn like pajamas.
Ooh, cozied up. I have a little blankie. It's not a blankie, man.
Get a couple pillows. We should do
I
one.
have pillows. I'm good.
We should do one where we like put the camera up there.
Yeah.
Looking down at us, and we lay down on the floor. Like,
changing the game of podcasts.
With pillows and everything.
I could do that. That'd be fun.
I wonder if there's
the other time when we had the animals up for the last podcast, when I was coming over and I had animals, I was like, man, it feels like I'm 10 years old again and I'm going to a sleepover.
Bring stuffed animals?
Like, what else? What would the neighbors think if they're like, why is that guy carrying stuffed animals to this other guy's house?
Do you have a stuffed animal when you were 10?
I want to say yeah.
It's a little old.
Is it really?
10?
Like, I wasn't like, I have to take my stuffed animal everywhere. It was just in my room.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like cuddle up with it. I think the last time I cuddled with a a teddy bear was when I was like 6.
Okay. I'm trying to think back because I'm so old now.
But like I didn't just throw stuffed animals away, and like you get them here and there as gifts.
True.
I have a lot like a dog stuffed animals.
Do you ever go to a festival? I don't know if they have those here, and you shoot like the little air guns,
Yeah.
and then you win a stuffed animal.
Oh, you like clear out the star?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have those here.
And do you ever win a stuffed animal?
No, but one time I was in Reno, Nevada, and they had the same concept of a game, but you had to throw a dart into the star. And so it was like $5 for 5 whatever, but they had a scooter. Oh yeah, you
I
messed
just
up.
realized.
You messed up. Do you want to cut and we can go, or
You can just keep talking,
Okay,
and
I'll try
slunk
to
out
keep
real
talk.
quick. I'll just slunk out.
okay?
Is that a word?
Slank.
Slunk.
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 We just made it a word.
I'm just gonna
It's a word now.
watch. Just keep talking.
Okay, so we were in Reno, Nevada. And you can't go that slow and then look at me like that. All right, let me talk to the camera now. We were in Reno, Nevada, and they had the star game, and you had to get the dart into the star. But you had to like get it into the red part of the star. It couldn't touch the black edges or anything. And then so their thing was like a Razor scooter or knockoff Razor scooter. Those were like the happening things. You can slunk back.
Look, just keep talking.
Okay, so I did it, and like on the third one, and the guy's like, "Oh no, you didn't get it. It's hitting black." And I was like, "It's not hitting black." I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "Bring it to me," and he's like, "Here, see, it's on the black." I was like, "Dude, there's a gap between the black and the red. Otherwise, it's impossible to hit this." And then so my friend finally put up such a big stink that he's like, "All right, here's your scooter." So I won a scooter in Reno.
What kind of scooter?
It was like a
Electric?
Razor. No, it was like
Oh.
those push. It was when they first came out, and they were like super popular. They were like 150 or $200 for this little piece of metal. And then like 2 years later, everyone started coming out with knockoffs that were like $20.
Yeah.
I was like, cool.
Dude, those things are those carnival games are rip off. Remember the dart into the balloons?
I was really good at that.
But then the darts would always like file down the darts so they wouldn't be very spiky, very sharp.
It's because the carnival employees didn't want to get stabbed by them.
Nothing is so they don't have to hand out plush animals.
Yeah, otherwise if it just grazed the balloon, it would pop it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
So yeah, they dole them down. They
yeah.
file them, and then yeah, they like refill it like once a day, and then whatever balloons are left over, they're like, all right, we only have to give out 50 animals today, so hopefully we get 250 people playing, so we get a 200 profit. Yeah, I didn't like after I stopped winning those. I was like, this is dumb. I'll just go buy. I have money. I'll go buy a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
If I want a stuffed animal.
They're probably like dirty as hell.
The stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they like put them in huge bags and transport them across the nation.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
Carnival funk.
Nope. It's grimy. Like, where do they shower? They just shower in like common areas, so they probably just don't shower all the time. I don't know.
They never shower.
I never shower. Just kidding. I just showered.
That's why you smell so good.
Yeah, fresh.
Um,
You know, you want to know what else is fresh?
Mr. Freeze.
The front of my yard now. The
Yeah.
front side by the
Yeah.
garage. Did you see it?
No,
you
I
don't
check-
drive that way.
I checked out your door though.
You got the door. There's more coming, but definitely put up a spider web, and my 2 bats. I'm pretty pumped about it. Yeah.
Segway.
Which, yeah, segues perfectly. I was thinking about that night and day, trying to get, how do I go from
Perfect
our
segue.
intro to talking about what we need to talk about? Bats. That's the segue. On to
Batman.
Batman.
Let's jump right in.
Yeah.
Favorite Batman ever. Actor.
The actual Batman or an actor in Batman?
The
Because
actor.
those are 2 wildly different things.
The actor that played
I think
Batman.
we went over this in an earlier podcast,
just like 2 days
and we
ago.
kind of argued. I don't think it was 2 days ago, was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
And we
I
talked
thought
about
it was like even further back.
no,
Maybe
we talked about
this a
animals,
lot.
and then we came bats, and then you
Yeah.
like bats, and then no, and then we talked about Batman.
And you talk about Biz.
So now we're gonna expand on our bat talk about Batman.
I'm going hard on the Batman talk.
So who's your favorite actor that played Batman in a TV or movie? TV show or movie?
I didn't dive deep into like TV Batman, Adam West, and blah blah blah. So he's not like the physique that I want, the badassery that I want. I'm sure in his day he was pretty cool, but I'm going with Christian Bale as the ultimate Batman. I think he has it all. Fairly good looking. We could say he's really good looking.
Handsome fella.
He's got that gruffness, and then he's just like suave. I don't know.
And he's just a tiny bit crazy.
And he's a little buff.
Because remember he yells at like crew?
Yeah, he throws tissy fits about
Yeah.
crews. Yeah.
He's a what's that called? A method actor.
Oh, where they get into it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
But Batman doesn't yell at people, so why is he yelling at people?
well,
Batman's
Batman
like
is,
a really nice billionaire. So
Well,
it's kind of
okay.
weird.
Here's the thing. Did it happen on a Batman set or was it a different movie?
I think it was a different movie.
Different movie, right?
Wasn't it that dragon movie where he rode dragons?
Reign of Fire.
Rain of Fire.
I don't know. That was like no, that was way before he was even like super famous.
Oh, really?
Must have been the other one.
You think it was after they were done filming all the Batmans?
When he played the magician. Was it that one?
Magician.
Wasn't he in with
Our neighbor?
the Australian dude? Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. Him and Batman did a movie together. The
They were a
Illusionist.
magician. Oh.
No, The
I don't think that-
Prestige. The Prestige.
I never saw the one where he's like underwater. I saw like
Yeah.
the trailers and stuff, but I never saw it. Maybe I could see him getting pissed about that.
It might have been that one.
Could have been. So that's mine by far, because the next would be like Michael Keaton, and then under that is George Clooney, and then way below that is Val Kilmer.
You think George Clooney is better than Val Kilmer?
Yes. Because all I see is Val Kilmer nowadays in my head. So George Clooney nowadays versus Val Kilmer nowadays is way better. Even back then, I don't think I was a Val Kilmer guy.
But I remember the suit that like Clooney wore was ridiculous. It was just like more.
I thought it was badass because it was so modern. It was like he was like chiseled in it, and
Yeah, but they added more like plastic things to it to make him
I
more
think it
chiseled.
was more badass
All right.
than Val Kilmer.
So where's Ben Affleck on your list here?
Oh, he's way the fuck down there, Rudy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't. No, I don't see him as the Batman.
And the thing is, he never had a solo movie, right? He was always with someone.
He's
So it was
always-
like
he's usually
Batman
with
versus
somebody.
Superman was I think his first one.
Yeah.
Then he
He's in Suicide
Suicide
Squad
Squad.
for a brief moment.
Justice League
Yep.
and
Because they realize that they can't put him out as a solo Batman. He's got to have acting characters because he's terrible.
yeah.
Yeah. So he obviously is your.
But he was
he's
the
your
bomb.
number one because you're sticking up for him so much.
He was the bomb in Phantoms.
Yeah. So he's your number one because you're sticking up for him.
You know where that's from?
No.
That's right. If you know where that's from, comment. Leave a comment. We have so many people comment on these videos. It's insane.
We've had an increase lately. We need more though. I would love to be able to respond to like 1 out of 50 instead of 1 out of 1. You know, like I would put in a little more time if we had a lot more people commenting in, and I'd take a break from my busy schedule
Yeah.
and
Here's my-
personalize it.
Here's my number one to answer your question.
Yes, Ben Affleck.
Adam West.
He's your number one.
Number one Batman ever.
Were you roped into the? See, I don't like the costume.
Costume is the best.
So we'll get into this later why I don't like the earlier Batmans, but yeah, costume is a big part of it. So you must have been wrapped in on the TV series then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the box set. And he made a movie. He did make a movie.
Yeah, in like 1966.
That's right.
Yeah.
The show ran from like 60 to 60 something, and then he made that movie,
I
and the
think it
movie
had
is the
like
best.
6
Dude,
years run.
have you watched the movie?
The old movie, no, but I remember watching some of the TV show.
There's a scene in that movie where he's trying to jump on this from a helicopter onto this boat. So he climbs down this ladder, and a freaking shark jumps up and like bites him in the leg,
Oh, that's why you love it.
and like he hangs
Because
off.
it's a combo of A-Team right there and Jaws.
Yeah,
So you're just like, yeah, I love this show.
and ridiculousness. And then he's like, Robin, throw me the shark repellent spray. And Robin finds like there, it pans across like, I don't know what it was,
a little can.
like bear repellent spray, shark repellent spray, and then like some other animal repellent
Yeah.
spray. And he's like, oh, there's the shark repellent spray.
Just in the helicopter.
In the
hanging out.
helicopter.
They just packed for everything.
And then he throws it down. He sprays the shark because the shark is still hanging onto his like leg.
Is it a big shark?
It's like it's as big as him, but it's complete. Like you can tell it's freaking like rubber.
Yeah.
That's what makes it awesome. And he sprays the spray at the shark, and then the shark falls off. That freaking belt holds everything.
It's like Mary Poppins' bag.
Yeah,
It just has
whatever you
he
need,
needs.
it's there.
I mean, that's kind of how this Batman is, except he prepares more for it. And it goes through like the Dark Knight. He's like, hey, why don't you go build me this because I need it for this exact thing. Then you know he has it. Whereas this guy is just like, oh, let me reach into my pocket. Oh, I just happen to have the exact thing that's going to get me out of this sticky situation.
Yes, that's what makes it great. And then the bat sign on his chest, can't get any better than that. And the freaking mask, it has like drawn on
Have you seen
eyebrows.
the Dark Knight symbol? Because that's pretty badass.
Not as good as this one.
I think it's better.
Look at that. That's a bat.
It's classic. I agree, but the new ones are better.
And then like you're not really sure if the
I do like his mask.
I was about to say
Like the
you're
top
not
part of his mask is the best.
because he has like the tiny little
The
ears,
little ears, yeah.
and then you're not
it's
sure if
fairly
the
simple.
the cape and everything is black or purple.
Yeah, I just don't. The tights are off-putting. I don't know. Very feminine, but yeah. So Adam West, your banger of a number one. Mm-hmm. You were into the TV show.
He
I
can go
was
up
not.
like the side of a building, no problem.
Yeah, he's Batman. Mm-hmm. Is Batman one of your favorite superheroes? He's definitely. I think he's my top superhero.
I'm not really that into superheroes, to be honest.
Nor am I, but I know he's better than Superman. Because Superman can already do everything, so it's like, okay, cool, go do it then, you puss.
That's the thing that I don't understand about that movie.
Like, Superman can only be beat by this one thing that's on a faraway planet.
Kryptonite.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, Batman's more mortal than him then, because he could die any. So he's like, he's actually a badass because he has less talents and less abilities, but he gets the job done.
He just has gadgets.
He's a badass.
Well, he has so much money that he can just build whatever he wants, and he has Alfred like design it for him.
Where are you putting Michael Keaton on your list?
After Adam West.
Okay, and then what about Christian Bale? Is he towards the bottom then, or is he right
So
in the middle?
how many is there?
Well, I mean, there's a 1946 movie. You had the Adam West series. Then there's a 66 movie, but I don't know who played the Batmans in all those.
66 is Adam West.
Then in 89 you had Batman.
Keaton.
92 you had Batman Returns.
Keaton.
95 you had Batman Forever.
Val Kilmer.
Kilmer. 98 you had Batman and Robin.
Clooney.
2005, I have a fun story about that gap. 2005, Christian Bale. With the Batman Begins. 2008 is the Dark Knight. 2012 is Dark Knight Rises. With
All those
Bale.
And then Affleck after that.
And Affleck, which I don't. It's dead.
So probably West, Keaton, Christian Bale. And then I would put Val Kilmer over
Clooney.
Clooney because I actually enjoyed that movie. It wasn't like the best, but Jim Carrey's in it and Tommy Lee Jones and who else is in there?
Okay, so it's the Riddler one.
Yeah.
We should talk about the movies in order.
Okay.
Because then I can get the characters straight, probably.
Batman.
So Batman, the first one with Michael Keaton, has Jack Nicholson, sorry, not the golfer, as the Joker. And then you have, who's the second character? Is there a second character or is it just the Joker?
We're messing this up already.
No, I think it's just the Joker.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. I feel like there should be someone else.
Tim Burton directed it,
Yeah,
if you wanted to know that.
I knew that.
And then, no, I don't think I think it was just one.
Then you have Batman Returns, who is Danny DeVito.
Yeah, as the Penguin.
We talked about this. Freaking, what's his face?
Well, Catwoman's in that one.
Yes, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Best Catwoman ever.
No.
Yes.
Fun fact, it's not.
And then, fun fact, yes. And then, the dude,
What dude?
the dude that's in like Catch Me If You Can.
Leo?
Is that Christopher Walken?
Who is he? Because you said that last time.
I don't know what his character
I
is,
don't remember.
but
Is
he's
he
just
a
like some
small
crazy dude
part-time character.
that throws Michelle Pfeiffer out the window.
I don't remember that part. But yeah, Tim Burton directed the first one, so Batman, and then he directed the second one, which he didn't want to even direct the second one. He was just like, he's like, I don't like how the first one turned out, which is crazy because it grossed like $300 and something million and had like a $35 million budget.
And isn't that? I mean, that's where the freaking soundtrack, the recognizable soundtrack.
Yeah, which another funny fact is it got nominated for 0 awards. You would think, but it was kind of like those first couple movies were so like undergroundy, like in the cartoon world. And that's what I think, that's why I said like this type of stuff. Until The Dark Knight, it was like this cartoony area where they were trying to hit. And then it got into this like deep, brooding Batman who's a badass. And it kind of changed the way it was. And so I think it got better.
Well, it did get into cartoony very much with freaking Clooney, because you had like Robin showed up, and
Robin was a terrible cast
and
too.
then Batgirl showed up
Chris
in that
O'Donnell
one.
was terrible. Alicia Silverstone as Batwoman or
And
Batgirl. That you didn't need that, I don't think.
And then Mr. Freeze.
He was a good character. I like Mr. Freeze.
And
you had
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman is Poison Ivy, right?
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, which she played a good Poison Ivy. I'll give her that.
It was super cartoonish though. That's what I think.
I think all the first 4 were cartoonish.
The Burton ones were not so cartoonish. I mean, they were a little bit. Yeah, the street people and stuff were, but that I guess was Gotham City,
the DeVito
right?
character was very cartoony. I think it just went more off of the comics, actually,
yeah.
which is that's great. Like, cool, do that because that's where it came from, you know.
Yeah.
But and those first 3 I thought were decent. The first 2 I liked a lot, and then the Robin one just ruined it for me. I hate Chris O'Donnell, and he was terrible. And I feel like you can't have a Robin that's bigger than Batman, like size wise. Like Chris O'Donnell's a pretty big dude, right? He's got to be bigger than Clooney.
Really? I don't think so.
I think so. I think Clooney would be
Clooney, back then,
Clooney was a hunk, but
he was beefcake.
yeah, but he's not like burly big, you know?
He worked out.
So that movie was so terrible that they
Freeze. Take a chill.
you telling me to chill?
No, that's Arnold's like one-liners. I don't think he said like a whole sentence.
I think they just got
spit
him
out.
in there because he was like the big ticket at the time.
Yeah.
So they're like, we got to get someone hot.
Who
But
can we
anyways-
get in there? Hot? No, someone cold.
Ooh. But anyways, that movie was so terrible that they pulled the plug. They were totally invested into another one. It was called like Batman Unchained, or there's also another title for it.
Yeah.
But they were gonna go with Unchained, and that one sounded like it was gonna be a badass movie because the main character was gonna be the Scarecrow with the hallucinogenics, and then the Joker was gonna come back, so he was gonna be played by somebody, and then the Joker was gonna be Nicolas Cage. How crazy would that have been?
Nicolas Cage
Nicolas
at that time
Cage
was
as
prime crazy.
He was but he was like underground crazy where he knew he was crazy, but no one else really knew he was crazy. He could have played the Joker pretty well, I think.
That was Castle Nicolas Cage.
And then
Because he owned the castle.
and yeah, he did. And then Harley Quinn was going to be introduced, but twist, instead of the Harley Quinn that you know and love, of falling in love with the Joker, Harley Quinn was going to be the Joker's daughter.
Nemesis. Oh,
Daughter.
Good
And
fault.
she was going to come in the movie because Batman would have killed the Joker, and then she was going to avenge his death.
Why'd they never make that movie?
Because Clooney and
was so
O'Donnell
bad?
butchered the fuck out of the other one. It was terrible. So they're like, we barely made any money on this. Everyone hates us.
Yeah.
So now we got to wait. So they waited, instead of their plan was to do it 18 months to 2 years after Batman and Robin. But since that movie sucked, they literally waited, 7 to 8 years to make Batman Begins, which saved the franchise.
Yeah.
Because the first Batman grossed like 300 million, which is a lot for in 89, and then the next one was like 270, and then the Val Kilmer one was like 200 worldwide, and then Returns was like not Returns, but Robin was 150, and they're like, that's not a good profit margin for us, let's pull it while we can. So we missed out due to shitty George Clooney. This is why George Clooney is low for me instead of being up. Also, because he ruined that.
He ruined it.
So I guess you could put him below Val Kilmer because at least Val Kilmer didn't butcher it so much that there wasn't another role after that. So yeah, okay, Val, you move up my list, and now George Clooney is the bottom. because
Congratulations.
he's terrible. Yeah, a little golf clap for Val. Good
You
job.
made it.
You didn't suck as bad as George Clooney. Oh my gosh.
Who thought it was going to be a good idea to put George Clooney as the Batman?
Well, he was the cute, people's hot 100 every year.
I feel like a Batman should be someone that's somewhat unknown. Kind
Yeah,
of like,
I didn't know who Christian Bale was
right?
before.
I mean, he made some movies before, but did you really watch them? No. Like,
how many? Because Keaton was hot before, right?
I think he
He
only
was big in the 80s.
did he make Beetlejuice before that?
Beetlejuice, and I feel like there's a couple other. City Slickers?
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom. I remember that, but I don't remember.
Might have been after.
It probably after. But City Slickers, because there's 3 of those, so that might have started somewhere before.
I feel like he made Beetlejuice with Tim Burton, and then
Yeah.
Tim was like, I should do
Oh.
Batman.
What a connection. I didn't even think about that Burton connection. So maybe he wasn't that well known then. So your
Because
theory...
he was always in it. He goes from one mask to the next mask.
Good call.
From
Good call.
Beetlejuice to Batman.
I'll give you those props.
Thank you.
But yeah, Clooney ruined the series, made us miss out on what it sounded like if you read through the plot, it sounds really good, depending on who directs it. But
I was about to say,
we could have had like 2 more movies, because I think there was another one after that that was like based on what we could do from this next one.
I think they should let someone really crazy direct a Batman movie. Like, think
Quentin
about
Tarantino.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Think about if he would
No.
direct a Batman movie.
I think you would do it in black and white. I really do.
He would bring back this costume. And you know what?
What
Sorry.
about Michael Bay?
No,
He
Bay
did like
is,
the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like what he spun off with the Ninja Turtles, but he could it'd be like
Yeah.
explosions and big time. It'd be
Spinning
more
cameras.
yeah. The Dark Knight series had a bunch of that. Who directed that one? Schumacher?
No, that's the terrible Batman.
Oh, those are the terrible ones?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. What's his face directed the Dark Knight and all those? The dude that did Inception.
Okay, so now I don't know that dude.
He did. Can't believe I forget his name
Breathing
now.
Hard.
Every time you put me in the spot, then I'm like, forget about
I
it.
could tell you here in a second.
It's
No, I can't. Yeah,
he-
I can.
he
I
did-
know it. I know it. You don't.
You just look it up.
Yeah.
Peter or
No. No, Peter doesn't. Peter, would you ever help me? Because you're over here giving him T-shirts, and I don't get anything. It's probably because I don't give him
anything.
alcohol, and he doesn't know the code to my house. So,
Yeah.
no, Peter did not help me. I helped myself. Do you want me to give you a hint?
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Nice work. Nice work. He's a good director. I like his style.
Yeah,
He, I think he saved the franchise.
for sure. And gotta be honest though, Heath Ledger. I don't think that Batman.
He was in the second
Dark
one
Knight.
though.
No. He was in the Dark Knight.
Yeah, Batman Begins, then The Dark Knight.
Oh, sorry. I
second
think he
one.
was in Batman Begins.
No,
Who was that?
Katie Holmes. Wait, was she though? She was in the first one, right? The first one had Crane. Crane was in the first one, Batman Begins.
We should have done more looking up of this.
No, I'll refresh your memory.
I'm pretty
Crane,
sure Heath Ledger was in the Batman.
second one.
Okay. Who was in the first one then?
Whoever plays Crane, I can't remember that guy.
Kane?
He's Crane, the Scarecrow.
Oh, true. The
Yeah.
dude from 28 Days Later.
Is he? I don't know who he is.
The
though.
zombie movie.
I know what the movie is. Yes, I didn't know he was in it. That was a long time ago.
It's like the main guy.
He's randomly in other ones too, but not as Crane.
He has a... That was the first one? Okay.
Yeah, 2005.
Dark Knight then after that, huh?
The Dark Knight. That's Heath Ledger's banger. And then how tough is it to come back like after Heath Ledger played that villain so well, and then you have to come up with another villain that's pretty damn good. And they did a really good job at A, casting it, and B, the actor did a really good job portraying the next villain.
Hardy?
Hardy with the Bane. That is, yeah, no one can understand what
Yeah,
you're saying.
exactly. Well, that's no one could understand what
I
Bane was
could.
saying. You know that they did a
It's
fun
like,
fact here.
You merely live in the dark. I breathe in the dark, or whatever he
Well,
says.
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah,
but
you just
it was
put
more
up
like
when he's on the plane in the first scene. I
everywhere.
could barely understand. Luckily, I watch everything with subtitles except for when I go to the theater, so I could, I cheat that way.
Really? Everything?
Everything, TV shows, everything. You would not know how much you miss out on
That's
without
true.
subtitles. And yes, the first week or so with it, it's kind of annoying, but I love it. I if I go to someone's house now, I'm like, the fuck are the subtitles? Can I get subtitles?
Fun fact. Do you want to hear a fun fact?
You
Because
can't
I have
read.
some fun facts inside of me.
What's that?
When they did the test screening for the Bane one, which is Batman
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises,
Yes.
Batman Rises, they couldn't understand Bane at all. So then they
Oh, really?
Then they had to edit all his audio to make it sound even better.
Well,
But now I
yeah.
watched it, I was like, maybe you want to go back in the booth and do it once again. I was like,
there are some scenes where it's like, what? What is he saying?
yeah,
Hang on. But he's pretty close to the Joker. And
who's the best
villains.
Joker?
Well, Can we take Heath out? Because that's like
We have Jack Nicholson.
no, he's down on my list.
Really?
You
Because
know
a
who's
lot of
above Jack is Jared Leto. I love that Joker.
oh god,
I love that version. He was just so gangster to me. And I think that's more Jokery. Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Okay, I'm going to get those two confused the rest of my life.
That's fine.
Okay, Jack Nicholson was decent, but that movie lended itself to more of the cartoony where he couldn't act. He was just kind of there.
But he was like dancing at the beginning, like had a boombox, and they were spraying stuff, and
Yeah.
he was good.
I think Jared Leto was better than him. And I wish he, instead of, are you pumped for the Joker movie?
Yeah.
I don't know if I am because I was so pumped about the last Joker that I wanted that guy to have his own movie. Like, why can't they just do that for me?
They probably will.
No, because they have Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't. Is that related though to the Suicide Squad?
I don't think it's
Kind
a
of
Suicide Squad,
film
but
franchise.
I feel like it's in the same universe. So why can't you just give me Jared Leto as the Joker?
I don't
Bring back Heath, damn it!
know. Oh,
That's all you gotta do.
that's some Dark Knight Rises.
That is some
I mean,
dark
stuff.
stuff.
Looking forward to the Joker, but because also one of my favorite directors that directed the Joker, Todd Phillips, who's done like comedies so far, Hangover, Road Trip.
Okay, so if he's done comedies, do you think he's gonna translate well?
He's good. Think about it, a lot of people that do comedy do really good.
Do you know the
Darker
release
movies.
date on this movie?
Today,
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure today or tomorrow, Thursday.
Can we go? Can we hang out and go?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to do you want to be those people in the theater that do a podcast?
Talk through it.
Oh, this scene is really good. I enjoyed it very
Yeah.
much.
Just at the beginning. Spoiler alert, the trailer is on. Trailer for this movie. No, but we could what we could do is whenever it releases, so tonight or tomorrow, go to it and then come right back podcast.
Talk about it.
Like while it's fresh on our minds.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. But then we'd have to say spoiler alert. Like
Oh yeah.
we'd kind of have to be vague about it too, I guess.
What does that mean?
Like kind of aloof. That's not a good
What's
word
that
to
mean?
describe that word. Don't give away too many details. You'd have to be like generic about what you're saying.
Yeah, then we
Like
should probably
there
wait.
was a Joker in it. No, I'm not waiting.
The thing is, though, I watched the trailer, which I normally don't like to do, and if
I like to go in blind.
if I'm looking forward to a movie, I don't like to watch the trailer, and I accidentally watched it, and it gave away a lot of the movie. I'm pretty
From
sure
what
there's
you
like
think
what I think,
it
but
could go off a totally different way.
Could.
That's why I don't. If there's a comedy, I don't watch the trailers because usually like
they give away all the
90% of the good lines are in the trailers, and then you're like highly disappointed because you thought it was going to be all funny lines.
Yeah.
And then it's only those lines from the trailer and like two others thrown in here and there.
And sometimes on the trailer they cut to the punchline quicker. So like you will say
Oh
something.
yeah, you miss out on like the beef of it.
Yeah. And then when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, this is the funny one from the trailer. And then they keep talking. And then the punchline comes like 10 minutes later. You're like, that wasn't really that funny.
Yeah, true that. But you keep avoiding my question.
It is true, Dad. What's your question?
Your top Joker.
Oh, Heath Ledger. And then Jack Nicholson. Jared Leto is like
The bottom of
underneath
the
this
barrel?
Joker.
Wow.
The Joker in this show?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I remember him. He had like crazy hair.
Yeah. And he had the crazy laugh and everything.
He had like a bigger chin too.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about him. He was more of the
Caesar.
cartoon looking.
Caesar something is the actor's
know.
name, I believe.
I remember watching him, and but that's your Joker 1-2 punch, huh?
1-2 what?
Punch, Heath, and then
Was there another Joker?
Jack. Yeah, that
No.
was Joker.
Huh?
Yeah, those were Jokers.
No, was there another one somewhere in another series? That's it, right?
Well, there's like the Joker from the cartoons.
Dude, do you remember that Batman the animated series?
That's what I'm just talking about. Yeah,
The really dark one? It was always dark.
that was on like WB, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, of course it would be because
Had a
it's
freaking
Warner
badass-
Brothers.
Yeah, badass intro music and freaking cool Batmobile. What's the best Batmobile out of all the freaking movies and TV shows?
Ooh.
You know mine.
No, I love the. I can't remember which one it is. It's in Dark Knight. The tank,
Is that considered a Batmobile though?
dude.
It's a Bat tank.
A bat tank. It's a mobile that is driven by the Batman, so it's a bat mobile. Mobile.
You know what the best Batmobile is?
You're gonna go with this series,
Yeah.
because it's like this old school,
Yeah,
really like car.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then second one, Keaton one is pretty cool.
Keaton one's pretty badass, because it's like something you never see.
and it can transform itself a little bit.
But like, I think the newer ones are more like Lamborghini stylish.
Yeah.
Like their body style. So you're like, I've seen stuff like that, but the tank would be the freaking ultimate. I don't even like the bike that much in the Dark Knight series.
Really?
No.
With the big tire on it?
I'd rather roll with the tank or the Batmobiles.
Yeah.
Because the tank, doesn't it fly or hover too?
In the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember like thrusters from something. I don't know what it was from though. I think it was the tank. But man, when he rolls that out, when Fox rolls it out with the military style one, I was like, oh, that just looks cool.
Fox?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
Who, Morgan Freeman?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Fox.
How cool is Morgan Freeman, by the way? Just random thought.
The fact that he can play like anything and he's so chill in it and he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was God in a movie, so that's pretty badass.
Yeah. With Jim Carrey, who
Jim
played
Carrey.
Riddler on Batman.
Yeah, so bringing it back to Batman. That one was the crappy one though, or that's the Val
That
Kilmer
one
one.
is not, like I said, it's not bad.
That one's Returns.
No.
Yes.
Returns is Keaton still. That one is Batman
Returns.
Forever.
Batman Forever, 95.
Forever.
That's right.
I wanted to bring it back to our. We had this conversation already. There's only been. Oh, wait. There's been multiple Catwomen, not just two. Because we have Michelle Pfeiffer,
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway, and Halle Berry.
What one was she? Was she in the
Catwoman. The movie Catwoman.
the movie? Which I looked up before we did this. I looked up some fun facts about that, but I was mainly looking at how much it grossed, and that one, the lowest by far.
Yeah,
No one wanted to see that.
it was terrible.
Hashtag Me Too did not exist, apparently, because they're like, we don't need her. I guess she couldn't like carry her own. Because I don't know who else was in that as a big character.
I think it was just about her.
Yeah,
The mistake they made is not casting Michelle Pfeiffer.
I don't think Michelle would have even saved that.
Oh, she would have. Yeah.
Anne Hathaway would have saved it.
No.
God,
Why?
she's just so classic.
But the freaking
classy.
Michelle Pfeiffer, like just the costume that she was wearing, that she stitched together herself. Remember, she goes
Yeah,
crazy.
she goes
She's like,
crazy. That backstory to her Catwoman is really good. I do like that.
It freaked me out as a kid because remember, she falls out the window or gets thrown out the window, and she lands, and then she like wakes up. Or like I think at first, like all the cats come, they chew on her a little bit.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
freaked me out, and then she
She
like
had like 80,000. She has like this big sweater on. She's the stereotypical cat lady.
with glasses,
With-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this nerd that wore like, a large dress or skirt and then a frumpy sweater. I'm like, that's cool. And then she turns into this hoey chick.
I just remember my favorite scene. There's something in the building going on. Michael Keaton is standing in his Batman suit, and she does like a bunch of cartwheels. Stands up right in front of her and goes, meow. And poof, building in the background explodes. She doesn't even look back. She's like staring at him.
She had the whip too, didn't she?
She had the whip.
See, that's dominatrix shit right there.
I think that's what Tim Burton was going for, kind
Yeah,
of.
I think so.
And then Batman, Keaton was like,
Whereas
I kinda
Anne
like this.
Hathaway is kind of just like, I'm classic hot.
I don't even remember her, to be honest.
She was just very athletic. I think her background was she was a former gymnast or something.
Did she get bitten by a cat? Then she's not Catwoman.
She was a cat burglar. So I think that's how she got the Catwoman
Lame.
title. No, she faked being a maid and was stealing Bruce Wayne's grandma's necklace and then straight up walks out and then he like lets her have it even though he catches her. And then they have this little love thing going back and forth and then it ends up being no. And then speaking of
being
love
no.
interests, do you think you like Katie Holmes or Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Gyllenhaal.
Which one of those two do you
Sorry.
like?
That's really funny. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but it's funny. I hate both of them. I really do.
Yeah.
I cannot stand them.
Katie Holmes wasn't bad.
Katie Holmes is just Tom Cruise's like, or used to be Tom Cruise's like cover wife, right?
Yeah.
So people don't find out what is true.
She's Jamie Foxx now. Isn't she
I thought they broke up as
getting
well.
down on the Jamie Foxxster? It seems like an odd combo.
I thought they broke up.
I think they might have, but still it can be a weird combo. Can I not still have that opinion?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I just don't like her, and I don't like Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think that's her name.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
I know. Jake's little sister?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
He could probably do a good Joker, couldn't he? Oh, dude, you know what? There's also that show, Gotham. There's a Joker in that show.
Oh, yeah, and there's a penguin. I've never seen that show because guess what? Remember, I have this rule. Do you remember my rule about TV shows?
No TV before dinner.
True. But that would be after dinner unless you're eating at like 10 o'clock at night. But my rule was I don't do Fox TV shows because they could end like that. Yeah. So that's a Fox show. So I was like, dude, this could be out after year 1. Why would I invest myself into it? But I think it's on like year 4 now.
Yeah, it's going strong, I think.
So maybe I should dabble into that soon. Because like even just talking about Batman, I'm like, man, I want to go watch something Batman related. And I had that feeling like a few years ago, and I rewatched the whole from like start to, well, besides the 60s stuff, but I watched the Keaton through like all in order.
You should watch this movie. It's freaking awesome.
The movie. Maybe I'll give it a whirl. I don't know. It
it's-
might drive me insane.
Perfect.
Is there a good Catwoman in it?
Yeah, and she's perfect.
Huh.
Get it?
Did you ever watch?
They make jokes like that throughout the whole movie. Perfect.
Yeah.
Because Catwoman.
And that's why jokes like that is why George Clooney ruined the Batman experience.
Dude, they also have.
Because there's a lot of homosexual jokes in there apparently. And they said the comedy of it ruined it because he tried to make it more zany and fun and humorous. And it was terrible. No one took it properly. That's what she said.
You know what also is in that series?
The 60s series?
Pow!
I do remember that because, like I said, I've seen a few episodes of it and it's like, pow, bang, clash.
And it's so freaking 60s that sometimes at the TV series, at the end, they just start dancing. They're like, da, 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 da.
Really?
And the theme song to that,
Batman. Yeah. They need to bring that back.
it's freaking awesome.
Like maybe like a darker version of it, but
And then every time they punch someone, the trumpet goes, wow!
yeah,
Wow!
cartoony. And I'm fine with that.
It's
That's
freaking
where
awesome. I love it. Look, he's just standing on a freaking hill of grass. I mean, that's just awesome in itself.
Yeah. It's
Looking
okay.
over
Where'd
Gotham
you
City.
get that signed?
eBay.
I was hoping there's some like cool backstory.
Dude, I tried to meet Adam
Fucking
West so
eBay.
many times at conventions, and it always fell through. Because I like going to those kind of conventions.
Like he fell through, or you just couldn't get in the line.
Sometimes we would get, like, he would be announced as a guest, and we'd get tickets. And then, like, 2 weeks before, it's like, sorry, Adam West fell ill. You know, that kind of stuff. So I think he's been struggling with, like, his health for, like, a couple of years.
Yeah.
He did, like, do a voice on Family Guy, though.
For a long time.
He was the mayor.
Adam West, the mayor. Adam West. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, so it always fell through. Never met him. My idol.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's not my idol, but, you know,
I
would have been
could
cool
be
to
your
meet him.
idol. You meet me every day. Well, not every day, but a lot of them.
You know, my idol, you're my neighbor.
Wow. I can't be both.
No.
Hater.
An idol needs to be someone, that you look up to.
Well, technically, you do look up to me because I'm a few inches taller than you.
Only a few.
Only a few.
Spam call.
But, you should answer it on podcast.
Podcast?
Be
Yeah.
like, you're on Neighbors Podcast.
Sir, it's your IRS is looking for you. Like, yeah, sure.
Is this Rudy? Yes.
What other characters are in the Batman series that we haven't talked about? I like Jim Carrey as the. So okay, here we go. I've been thinking about this. Think about Jim Carrey
They need to bring a Riddler back.
in a Christopher Nolan directed Batman as the Riddler. He would have been. I mean, he was good in the
You think
other
Jim
one.
Carrey would still play it? Like you're trying to pitch Jim Carrey as the Riddler in a Christopher Nolan directed film, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that Christopher Nolan said he's done with Batman, but I think like let's say The Dark Knight Rises would have had Bane and the Riddler in it.
Yeah.
Would have been insane.
It was just Bane, right?
Yes.
I think so.
And Catwoman.
Yes. That's who it is. That's who it is.
But think about it, because Jim Carrey, like, he played it very good, very well in this movie, but he was wearing the tights and everything. I think with, like, not as cartoonish, darker script, like The Dark Knight Rises or or Batman Begins even,
He
would
would
have just killed it.
Jokiness.
Oscar, here he
He
comes.
couldn't be like Ace Ventura jokey. What role closest in a Jim Carrey would you want that Joker to be, or the Riddler to be? He would also, maybe he would pull out, he could do a fucking good Joker. I
could
think
be a
Jim
good
Carrey
Joker.
could be a good Joker.
Jim Carrey can do anything.
Like Jim Carrey in The Mask, and then mix that with like something a little more dark. Like, was he in 13 or something like that?
number
Numbers
20,
one?
Number 23.
Yeah, mix those two characters, you got a banger Joker. The Mask and the Number guy.
You know, funny enough that when you add all the digits of my birthday, 23. Just a little side note.
Thank you.
Um,
Just the month and the date.
day, month, year.
Oh, and the year? What?
Yeah.
Oh, if you add them individually?
Yeah.
That's fun. I never tried to add my numbers up.
Fun fact, if you just take the year that I was born and add them up, 23. So now you know which year I'm born at in, if you know math. Jim Carrey as the Joker, yes. So, okay, if you could make a Batman movie, let's say you and I, we're script writers now.
Scripting one out.
We're screenwriting right now, but we're already thinking about roles. Who's going to play Batman next? Post Ben Affleck.
Okay, so the Batman character itself. Well, you can't do...
Has to be someone like stout.
Yeah.
Someone
And
big.
see, like, I don't know. What if they go African American?
The Rock.
I was thinking Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh. But he's already DC. Well, DC's Batman. But
Yeah.
he's Marvel.
Yeah.
Isn't he in the...
He's in, Black Panther.
He's
But
also...
can we not just... Do we have to have that strict of rules? Because we're never going to get a character if we go that route.
Okay. He's
Okay.
it. But
So
he's a
you-
little
you
young though,
agree?
isn't he?
No. I think he's old enough. I think he'd be a good...
He would be really good Batman.
Because I think he'd be smooth enough. Like, he'd have the smooth ability. And then he'd... Like, Michael B. Jordan could talk me into things, you know? He's a smooth talker.
Catwoman.
Okay.
Be
Are we
his
going
sidekick.
no Robin in this one?
Yeah, no Robin.
Yeah, let's keep it simple.
I don't like
Robin's,
Except
Robin, do you think he's... I'm sorry to break away from this, but do you think he is ever going to get his own standalone movie? Because they were like with Joseph Levi Gordon or whatever the hell his name is.
That's his name.
Precisely. They were like really hinting that this guy is going to take over and be Robin, and boom, boom. They were like banging on that door. So when they like 3 years later didn't come out with anything with him in it, I was like, wait a second. And so when you rewatch it, you're like, dude, yeah, that movie needed to happen, but it didn't. Okay, so no Robin though.
No
which
Robin.
I don't care. That's good. So we want like a Batman. We obviously have to have an Alfred.
Well, who's
And then a
Catwoman?
Fox.
Catwoman.
Catwoman's gonna be in it.
Catwoman
I
is going
just
to be...
would let Anne Hathaway
No.
reprise her role.
No. Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. Oh, she's in Guardians of the
Well, no
Galaxy.
rules, you said. No
I
rules.
know. I don't think
Yes.
I'm not agreeing with you completely, but
You're not
okay.
disagreeing either, so...
No.
We agree to agree
Okay.
that she's going to be Catwoman.
Zoe. Okay.
Alfred,
Hang on. Let me at least get one other
Catwoman.
possibility of a Catwoman.
Okay, while you think of Catwoman, I'm going to come up with
No, I'm with you on Alfred. Let's go. Scrap Catwoman. Zoe.
Alfred.
Michael Douglas.
Alfred?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
No. What? No, it needs to be like someone... You know, Michael Caine was awesome as Alfred. You know why? Because he always plays characters that are kind of like...
Yeah, that Britishy.
And he's not like super... I mean, he's famous, but he's always kind of... He's never really the main dude, is he?
No.
He's always kind of like hanging...
Would you need like a Britishy guy, or could you go non-British?
You could go non-British.
Could we like transition him, since, I mean, not a lot of people, I guess. I was going to say maybe he's not a butler. Maybe he's something else. But you need to have that closeness with the family, so he has to be a butler.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's circle back to that one. Think in the back of your head.
it's hard to think and think at the same time. So would you go like, obviously you have to go older for that character.
Yeah.
That's
Older-
why like Michael Douglas came into my head.
But he's too much of a like douche.
Everyone's a douche.
No, Michael Caine? Not a douche. Michael Caine is awesome. Michael Douglas, not so much.
No.
I don't know, we'll circle back to him.
Okay, Fox. The
He's-
guy's like building everything.
But he's only in like the newer series, right? I think back in the
Yeah.
day, like Alfred did all the building, didn't he?
I think so, but
Maybe Alfred is just a no-name.
I think that's your best bet, is to get somebody that's just like, nah.
Yeah. He's just kind of there.
And then Fox could be whoever too.
I have your suit ready, Michael B. Jordan.
What, can we get like John Hamm in here?
He can
John
be the commission,
Hamm.
the police chief
Yeah, or I
that
mean,
flashes the bat signal.
you could run John Hamm as Batman too, and it would not be bad.
No.
No? Okay, but I think we need John Hamm in here.
He's the police
Commissioner?
dude, the commissioner.
That's Buddy.
Gordon.
Yeah,
Commissioner Gordon?
Commissioner Gordon. Okay, so who are our villains in this? Who would we want? Because I kind of want to see after reading about Batman Unchained being canceled and having Harley Quinn in there, I was like, man, let's get us a Harley Quinn.
Okay. Would she be played by Margot Robbie or someone else?
See, the only time I've seen Harley Quinn was played by her, and she did such a good job
We'll bring her back.
that you think we can bring her back.
We'll bring her back.
Yeah,
She's in.
she's in. Okay, and then, so do you have her as a Joker love interest? So you have a Joker again, or
Joker?
is Joker played out?
We're gonna have like 5, the most ever.
Villains, like it's a
Villains.
super villain team.
Super villain team.
They actually outsmart Batman and make a group. Like, why hasn't any villain done this before?
Jim Carrey, Joker.
Jim
Kinda like-
Carrey Joker,
They're like the Justice League of bad people.
and then you're having Harley Quinn as the love interest.
Yes.
I like it.
And let's throw in another villain.
Yeah,
Who else can we put in there?
I mean,
They already
you
did
have
Two-Face.
Two-Face.
They
Yeah.
did that Scarecrow, Bane.
Those are Bane's only been done once.
I think a Penguin. We should bring back the Penguin.
Okay. So, Penguin.
Not Danny DeVito, even though he was
No.
really good at it.
And see, I'm leaning, like, I would, since that Penguin's in my head, that's like the way I would lean. So I'm looking for like a short, stubby character. But it's like, what if you went tall and lanky?
Yeah.
William Dafoe,
Dude.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Random, but yes.
granted, he's in the Spider-Man one. He's the villain in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
But he'd be really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pencil him in. No, let's pen him in for the Penguin.
Penguin.
We should have written these down. Okay, so Batman, Michael B. Jordan. And then we have
Catwoman
as
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. We didn't come up with an Alfred.
No name.
No namer for
No
Alfred.
namer. Could be
then
you.
we have Jim Carrey as the Joker. Margot, whatever, Robbie as Harley Quinn. And now
William Dafoe
as the Penguin.
And John Hamm as the Commissioner.
And John Hamm as the Commissioner. It's
and
perfect.
we need one more.
One more villain because you had to have a 3-team villain.
4.
Four? So we got to get 2 more. Oh, because you have Margot. Smart man.
Who could be could bring the Scarecrow never really had like a big
See, you
part.
have to have someone that's going to pair well with the Penguin because the Joker has Harley Quinn. So anything like a decision, she's going to be like on the Joker's side. So you have to have someone paired with the Penguin. So if there's any commotion that they can like argue fairly.
What if we just make up a new villain? He's just like a bad dude.
Someone, okay. What are they? The bad dude?
Like a bad dude.
I'm sure there's in the cartoon world, or comic world. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone. In the comic world, there's another like badass character. What if you did like almost like a, what's his face from The Walking Dead? Negan style character, where he's just like fairly simple, but scary. He controls people somehow.
Don't they have that in Suicide Squad? The one dude is kind of like that, a little bit.
I don't know. He's not a villain though. He's a helper.
What are we gonna call this? So okay, we'll think about the 4th. You know, I used to have a coloring book when I was a kid, the Batman coloring book, and it had like a frog dude in there, a villain.
That
frog
sounds good.
dude.
Yeah.
But he would not be good because I don't like frogs. Maybe that's where my hatred for frogs comes from. I don't know.
You couldn't color in the lines on that one. You just
Yeah.
got pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I can't do it. Try harder, Rudy. You can do it. I believe in you. No, I hate frogs. And you close the book and storm out in your lederhosen and your wooden clogs.
Eating a bratwurst.
And then you can hear yourself walking down the road. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Going to the next sauerkraut stand.
Yeah. A beer, please. You're
But
5.
sir, are you 10 years old yet?
I'm 5. Just give me a beer.
Okay.
Damn it.
What are we going to call this Batman? Because
Like Batman Unbreakable.
But here's the thing. Should we go with the stereotypical Batman?
Or Batman Chaos. Because those 4 guys are getting together and it's going to be just insane.
But should we then just call it Chaos to be cool? You know, because like the
But they all
Dark Knight didn't call itself Batman, the Dark Knight, right? It's just the Dark Knight.
Yeah, but Batman Begins set that Dark Knight off.
But maybe we can just differentiate
Chaos.
ourselves.
But I feel like we need to latch on to the Batman.
Or what if we just bring it back? The Batman.
No, we
Simple.
need a name.
The Batman.
The Batman?
Done.
No, I don't like it.
I love it.
I mean, granted, there hasn't been the Batman since
Never.
1989. Or that was just Batman.
Yeah.
That's what you're referring to. The
The
Batman.
Batman. Think about how cool that is.
I like chaos. Like Batman Chaos. Maybe I'm stuck on it because I came up with that idea, but the Batman would be okay.
We should write this script now.
With our casting, I could write a great script.
Dude, I wonder if someone
Especially
actually will...
if you knew. Yeah, we TM'd this. Trademarked.
Yeah.
This is trademarked. You cannot take our style or anything.
Or if it's copyrighted. I don't know. Whichever one it is.
Reserve, copyright, trademark, license.
We own the rights.
We own it. So the next Batman movie, if it even resembles anything like this,
Dude, even if...
It's ours.
Oh,
it's
ooh.
ours. We'd be billionaires.
If I see freaking Michael B. Jordan in the Batman costume, I'm suing. I'm suing.
Yeah, because will be time stamped
Yeah.
on the release date.
January 15th, 2016 is when we recorded this.
Yes. That's today's date.
That's today's date.
Correct. Strong agree. Man, I think we could probably, with us two, we could probably put something together.
A script, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fun would that be?
We'll have a couple Coors Light. Yeah. And then, like, in the script, we'll put, like, Coors Light in the background everywhere.
Yep.
Hey, Batman. Hey, Michael B. Jordan. How was your day today? Great. Killed a couple, like, bad dudes.
Can I get a silver bullet, please?
Yeah.
And then he just, like, tosses it across the room in slow motion. And he's just like, and then it goes to quick motion while he
Caught it.
chugs it.
Drinking it.
I love that when things go from slow motion to quick motion really quick. Love it. Like, throw me that beer. Okay.
For no reason, the can flies through the air in
And then as
slow-mo.
soon as he catches it, it's just like that. We should make commercials off this Batman alone. Like, let's write the Batman and then write commercials for it.
Yes.
Not trailers,
Commercials.
Yeah. The trailers will come naturally. The commercials.
We're right.
Yeah.
Like,
so instead of billions, now we're in like trillions. Now we're getting places, Rudy. Did you ever think when we started this podcast that we were about to be trillionaires?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dude, with all
I'm
these
glad.
ideas going around in my head, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, we can make $1 trillion.
Easy.
Easy.
Because they had the Dark Knight franchise, which only did like a couple billions. Move over, Chris Nolan. Who's the director? Who are you trying to get?
Quentin Tarantino.
See, I'm not behind that 100%. If he would not be so gory, okay.
There's our fourth villain, Brad Pitt. He's just like the dude. He'll
That's
probably
a
play
good-
good villain. Quentin Tarantino, Brad Pitt, boom, he's in. He comes back as Aldo the Apache. He's
From
here
what?
to kill Nazis.
Oh. Yeah.
We set Batman in the 1950s.
We could have a war
1930.
war hero gone awry, like PTSD'd,
like Captain
villain.
America, but guess what? It's the Batman.
No, he's our villain.
WW2.
He's our villain, right?
Who?
Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah, so he could be like a war, like vet type of a villain.
Yeah.
That's just like sees all of a sudden he like triggers. He sees what's wrong in the world. He's trying to correct it his way, but his way's not the greatest way. Okay.
So he teams up with the Joker, Harley Quinn,
Jim Carrey, Maggie, no,
Maggie Raggy,
no,
and
help me out here. Robbie,
Margot Robbie,
Margot Robbie.
and
Who's our
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe is the Penguin. Holy shit!
What a cast!
I mean, we're
What
gonna
a
have to
cast.
have a huge budget, but we can make this happen.
Oh, of course, we're trillionaires right now.
Yeah, just off the idea alone, we wrote it down in a. Yep.
And Quentin Tarantino's gonna come in. Yeah, I like to direct this movie. I don't know if he talks like that, but you
I
know,
wish I knew more directors so I could pitch you some other directors.
Spielberg. But he'd probably just make it
I
like
wouldn't want Spielberg.
Spielberg would just make it like a feel-good movie.
George Lucas. No.
No, terrible director.
Yeah. Ooh, you're gonna get murdered.
He only
in
directed
the
like
comments.
one Star Wars movie,
Yeah, but people
didn't direct
are
the
all
other
about
ones.
him.
and it wasn't even that good.
Okay.
I mean, him as a director wasn't even that good.
Oh man. Yeah. Is it getting hot in here or what? Uh-oh.
Star Wars shout out.
Yeah. Holla holla.
Who's like a young hot director?
I know who we need for sound.
John Williams.
John freaking
John
Williams. Yes.
Dude, maybe he. No, taking that back.
John Williams. Oh,
Did he
get
do the
him-
Batman soundtrack in the freaking Tim Burton one?
No, I just read who did it.
Schumacher.
You know, Burton, in the third one, he went from directing to producing. He was still a producer.
Dude, speaking of Tim Burton, I have another villain.
Tim Burton. What?
Johnny Depp. He's coming in hot. as a villain.
He would be really good as a villain. And he's always looking for the perfect role. And when has he really played like a villain? He's usually like the nice guy or
Yeah.
like the yeah.
He can come in.
Dude,
he can,
you're coming through with some of these.
Thank you.
Okay, so that would put us up to 5 villains.
5
though,
villains.
And we have to create 2 of them. What if Johnny Depp's the Scarecrow?
Yes,
Crane.
I'm in.
And that's how Brad Pitt gets connected. Crane is the therapist for Brad Pitt
Done.
for PTSD type stuff.
Love
He's the
it.
war guy. And then Crane either like convinces him of his way of the world. So then you have the dynamic of Crane and him being like a partnership, while Harley Quinn and Joker are a partnership, and the Penguin's the like deciding factor. He's the solo guy.
Love it.
So we're capped out on villains though. We can't go more than 5.
That's it.
So Catwoman obviously Batman has to band together with all his buddies and turn Catwoman into like fighting for, like he did in the other one, where she has to help him out. Does he need more help?
No, because he's Michael B. Jordan.
Okay. So it's going to be a 2-on-5.
What if Sylvester Stallone is freaking, again, bringing it back to Creed, is like his Alfred?
I was going to say, could you pull off Sylvester Stallone as Alfred?
Could he do it?
I know,
You
but
could
like,
probably do-
I mean, it's our script,
You
so
probably
could we
could.
write him into it?
Michael B. Jordan.
There might be too much of a connection, like film-wise. It might throw off the
Yeah,
dynamic.
yeah, true.
I like where your head's at. You're brainstorming well with these characters.
Thank you.
Like Arnold, you couldn't do Arnold.
For Alfred?
Yeah.
No, Alfred stays a no name. He's just a random dude. He doesn't have a big role this time. He's just kind of hanging out in the
Well,
house.
he needs to be there for moral support somehow. We have to have him.
What if Batman is like a super, like, freaking heavy drug addict? Drug user.
I don't like that.
Okay, scratch that.
I like him being the clean cut.
What if we bring back Tim Burton as a director?
Yeah, but tell him to go more dark.
Yeah.
Because Tim Burton had another script that he liked that was dark. It was like the Dark Knight : something Batman. And it was like way darker. And he was like, yeah, I like this. But then George Clooney fucked shit up and they couldn't do it. So maybe he would want to go dark because he was like over on the cartooniness of it or the comic style. And he was like, I want to get my teeth into something. Oh my gosh. This would be amazing.
I feel like,
I would go see this movie.
yeah, same here. I feel like we have our cast locked down. All we gotta do now is just write, expand on our ideas,
Yeah.
and we make $1 trillion.
Just brainstorm. I think the fact that you get the cast first would really sink into what those people can play and how you write them. Like Joker's Jim Carrey. If you could be like, Jim, I need you to be these 2 characters into the Joker, the mask and your numbers guy. Put that into the Joker. And grow out your hair, please. Beard or no beard?
For the Joker?
Yeah. We've never seen a Joker with a beard. Jim Carrey looks like a badass with a beard. And I feel like he could get a little buff and he'd be really good.
Let's do it. He has a beard.
Okay, beard. Joker with a beard. I like it. I'm not just saying that because I have a beard and I want everyone to have a beard, but I think he would look good. Because in the numbers, he has like a beard or he grows out a weird beard.
Yeah.
But he looks good in it. Ooh. Ryan Reynolds
I don't like him.
in something. You don't like him at all?
No. He would just try to take over the set, right? He would just be
Yeah,
like,
and he's Deadpool. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
he'd be like, hey,
I was thinking of,
everybody look
because
at
we're
me.
talking about beard, so I was thinking of Amityville Horror.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a beard in that one.
Yeah, terrible movie.
No.
Really, anything that he's in is not good.
No. Let's Be Friends is all right. Or Just Friends? Just Friends.
But I think we got our cast locked down,
Yeah.
and we have our
general plot.
And so
like
I think
villains.
it's a time.
You think it is?
I think it's time.
Well, it's not dinner time because it's early. So is it like brunch time? Lunch time? Do you want me to still say the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? It's dinner time!